dealership and just shot him in oncoming traffic. And you wouldn't believe how many people pulled in that day. We got a riot.
Richard! No! What is going on?
Well, I'm using fireworks to celebrate a love of cars.
No, that's trouble. It's illegal to shoot fireworks in the street.
Talking for the love of cars.
Nobody bought any cars, but they knew the dealership was there.
Hello, I'm Dr. Cash with Sleep Dentistry of Portland. How would you like to wake up to the smile you've always dreamed of? At Sleep Dentistry, you can. Most dentists offering sedation provide only light oral sedation. We, too, offer light oral sedation. However, our patients are most impressed by our IV sedation. You're comfortable and reliably unaware of the dentistry. If you need sedation or just a gentle dentist, we can help at Sleep Dentistry of Portland.
Touchstone Granite and Marble, traveling the world for quality stone materials for your home or remodeling project. We can help you from start to finish at a price that beats any of the big box stores. Touchstone, the leader in Portland's large-scale projects, brings that world-class quality into your home with the best selection, workmanship, and affordability in granite, marble, quartz, and tile. Stop by and see our huge inventory today at Touchstone Granite and Marble.
Mrs. Erickson is very proud to be an Oregon school teacher.
You guys ready? Yeah!
Her class learns that Oregon has strong laws protecting our forests, water, animals, and fish. And that Oregon law made sure our forests are replanted after harvesting. And the kids, they're planting for their kids. And man, do they dig it.
K2 News, winner for best continuing coverage.
Tonight on Nightline, child killer. Her alleged crime is both rare and monstrous. A Sunday school teacher, police say, kidnapped, raped, and murdered her daughter's 8-year-old playmate. What would make a woman kill a child? And dream home nightmare. Lured by the rolling green fairways, a lifestyle of leisure and beautiful homes, stung by the real estate market meltdown and a golf industry in the rough. Meet some homeowners who sure would love another shot. Plus, another pirate strike, as the first pictures of Captain Phillips' daring rescue are released and the crew begins its journey home. Another American ship is attacked, this time with a rocket launcher. We'll have the latest.
From the global resources of ABC News with Terry Moran, Martin Bashir, and Cynthia McFadden in New York City. This is Nightline, April 14th, 2009.
Good evening, I'm Cynthia McFadden. Melissa Huckabee doesn't fit the profile for a murder suspect. She's a pastor's granddaughter and Sunday school teacher with a child of her own and no history of violence. It's rare for any woman to kill. In 2007, only 7% of those charged with homicides in this country were female, and typically their victims are family members. Women murdering other people's children, very rare indeed. But police say this 28-year-old woman raped and then murdered an 8-year-old girl, and the question is, if she did do it, why? Laura Marquez reports.
Melissa Huckabee, shackled and visibly shaken, stood as a California judge read the charges against her.
The crime of murder in violation of Section 187 of the Penal Code of Felony was committed by Melissa Huckabee, who did willfully and unlawfully and intentionally, with malice aforethought, murder Sandra Cantu, a human being.
Huckabee winced as she heard the judge go on to describe the special circumstances of the alleged crime.
It is further alleged that the murder of Sandra Cantu was committed by defendant Melissa Huckabee while the said defendant was engaged in the commission of the crime of kidnapping, the crime of performance of lewd and lascivious acts upon the person of a child under the age of 14, the crime of rape by instrument in violation of Penal Code Section 289.
As charged, she faces a potential death sentence, or alternatively, life without possibility of parole.
Huckabee entered no plea and never spoke. She appeared bewildered and overwhelmed.
There definitely is an emotional and psychological component to this case, and I think what we're seeing, perhaps, today is the seeds of an insanity defense.
The arraignment marked the first time the families of the accused and the victim had come face to face.
Back off, guys.
Out of the way, please. Since Huckabee's arrest. After the brief arraignment, the families left the courthouse, surrounded by media. The 28-year-old mother and Sunday school teacher has now become the face of a story that has horrified the country.
It's something that it's so hard to even try to comprehend.
Until Huckabee was named the only suspect, this was the face we saw. A smiling Sandra Cantu. The 8-year-old's body was found in a suitcase that Huckabee told a local reporter belonged to her. Jennifer Wadsworth with the Tracy Press spoke to Huckabee for 40 minutes shortly before her arrest.
At any time during your conversation with Melissa Huckabee, did she sound emotionally unstable or not in her right mind?
Not at all. She sounded, like I said, I was impressed by how articulate she was. She was very matter of fact. And no, I could detect no emotion in her voice.
Tracy police announced Huckabee's arrest in the early morning hours last Saturday.
Ms. Huckabee has been arrested and will be booked at the San Joaquin County Jail for kidnapping and murder.
Police believe Sandra was on her way to Huckabee's home to play with her 5-year-old daughter. That was the day Sandra disappeared, and police say the day she was killed. The small community of Tracy, California was stunned to hear that Huckabee was accused of killing her daughter's playmate. Then yesterday, another jolt. The district attorney added rape and child molestation charges.
The young lady I see on film that's not my daughter.
Last night, Huckabee's family visited her in jail. The first time they talked to her since her arrest.
We just kind of cried together, and I let her know that her family was here and that we're praying for her.
Huckabee and her family live just 5 doors down from Sandra Cantu's family, a living situation that is taking its toll.
I want to go over there and beat the crap out of those people, but you know what? I'm not going to do that. I have to restrain myself and hold myself back and let the law do its job.
The Huckabee family has continually expressed its sorrow over Sandra's death.
We do not pretend to be suffering the same, and all I can say is our prayers are with Sandra and her family.
Investigators are still collecting evidence. Today, they return to the church where Huckabee taught Sunday school and where her grandfather is the pastor. The San Francisco Chronicle reported Huckabee deliberately killed Sandra in that church.
We all sit around and say the same thing, look at each other and say, what went wrong?
Pastor Lawless was questioned early in the investigation, but police say they have cleared everyone in Huckabee's family and remain convinced she acted alone.
All arrests that have been made have been made. If we had information that there was someone else that was responsible for this, they would have been taken into custody the other evening.
Dr. Michael Wellner is a leading forensic psychiatrist who spent 14 hours interviewing Andrea Yates, who drowned her own children in a bathtub.
Motives for women are different from motives for men. Women may be motivated by a relationship problem, anger with a husband, anger with a significant other, difficulties with children that they can't control, or a love relationship, or a love triangle, or greed.
It's unusual for women to murder someone else's child all on their own.
Sexual predation and sadism, the power to control and to destroy, is something that's much more characteristic of a masculine sexuality and its perverse expression. And it's not something that we at all see with women, unless, of course, to some degree, they're instigated by a man.
Still, no answers to the question everyone is asking.
Why? Why did you do that to her? What was going through your mind? If you needed help, why did you seek it?
Police say Huckabee did not give them a motive. This is not the Melissa Huckabee her high school best friend says she knew. Emily Fontes remembers Melissa Lawless, a girl who was on the dance team and was considering attending the police academy after they graduated. Fontes says, like many girls their age, Huckabee had some teenage angst and at times was depressed, but there were no signs of the trouble she now is in.
I know in my own heart I wish that I had had the opportunity to reach out to her one more time. I feel regret that I didn't take an opportunity, just one phone call to call her, see how she was. And that's really hard to know I can't go back.
Huckabee will be back in court April 24th. Tonight, she remains behind bars under suicide watch. I'm Laura Marquez for Nightline, Stockton, California.
A heartbreaking tragedy and so many questions still unanswered. Laura Marquez reporting. We'll be right back.
ABC News Nightline, brought to you by IBM.
Soon there'll be 1 trillion connected devices in the world.
Can you hear them?
Food is talking to store shelves.
Cargo containers are talking to supply chains.
Power lines are talking to the grid.
Now that's smart.
Systems that allow carrots to tell truck drivers how fresh they are.
Roads alert cars about traffic patterns.
Cars alert mechanics before they break down.
When things communicate,
systems connect.
When systems connect,
the world gets smarter.
That's what I'm working on.
I'm an IBMer. Let's build a smarter planet.
We had a health concern. Turned out to be nothing, but it got us doing more to protect our health, like taking silver.
Age-adjusted Centrum Silver has key antioxidants and other nutrients that help protect the health of your heart, eyes, and bones. Age-adjusted Centrum Silver.
Burning, itching. I should have used Preparation H.
And for extra relief, use Preparation H medicated wipes first. Unlike most ordinary wipes, they relieve while you clean. Then use maximum strength cream. Preparation H, the relief expert.
This murder is covering up the real story.
Russell Crowe, Ben Affleck, Rachel McAdams, Helen Mirren, Jason Bateman, Robin Wright Penn in a murder mystery with a twist you'll never see coming. State of Play, rated PG-13.
Dad? It's time. You'd be a really nice catch for somebody. Please?
Just for Men takes 5 easy minutes, targets only the gray hair, and can start something great.
Yes!
Just for Men.
At first, it was a relief to know what was wrong. Whew, diabetes, is that all? And then all of a sudden, I was like, huh? I felt amazingly boxed in. Anything to make it easier means you're making my life easier.
Joe simplifies his life with the Contour meter from Bayer, the only meter that's easily personalized. And now, with Bayer's new Simple Saver program, save up to $360 a year on testing supplies. And that's a simple win. Make testing more affordable with Bayer. Visit BayerSimpleSaver.com to find out more.
Tonight, Los Jorge Garcia finds Jimmy.
Hey!
Plus, Jimmy's got the latest contestant voted off dancing. Jimmy Kimmel Live, all new, coming up on ABC.
Tomorrow, what do Americans really think about the taxes they pay? On World News with Charles Gibson.
You love long drives in the country and nights in the city. The Subaru Legacy balances refinement with all-wheel drive standard. More horsepower than a Mazda 6. Plus, you'll love that with available stability control, it's a 2008 top safety pick. Love, it's what makes a Subaru a Subaru.
Get $1,500 cash back, plus 2.9% APR financing on the 2009 Subaru Legacy.
Earlier today, on the eve of Tax Day, President Barack Obama warned that despite glimmers of hope, the nation's economy is not yet out of the woods. He listed several actions taken by his young administration to beat back the recession, from the stimulus package to relief for troubled homeowners. So we thought it appropriate to take a look at one slice of the housing market, a place where some took their best shot, but ended up trapped, as you will see. Brian Rooney reports for our series, Realty Check.
For millions of Americans, a home on a golf course is their dream of leisure in a green and sunny place. A round on the links and cocktails in the clubhouse.
Well, had visions of dinner and drinks in the evening up here because the view on the other side is awesome. There's the view from the restaurant, former restaurant.
Marty Cunningham and his girlfriend Samantha bought on a course called The Falls in Lake Las Vegas, Nevada.
You can see it's kind of turning brown out there.
The golf course that attracted them to buy here went out of business.
We found out about 3 months after we reserved our home that the new developer had also filed for bankruptcy and was in financial difficulties.
And now 60% of the neighboring homes that are on the market are either bank-owned or worth less than the mortgage.
We bought our house for $463,000 in November of '07, and the builder sold the exact model as ours, 2 houses down, for $275,000 about 3 months ago.
In the big real estate run-up, golf courses were used as an attraction to sell houses, sometimes with little thought to whether the course could succeed as a business.
It's not as if they picked an area and said, we're going to build a golf course here because there's a demand for a golf course here. They picked the area because there was a demand for housing there, not necessarily golf.
Jeff Wilson is a real estate broker who deals in golf courses.
In the case of the Falls, or really any other golf course, it's the combination of a perfect storm. It is the decline in residential real estate demand. It is the lack of liquidity to go buy homes and then therefore be able to join a country club.
The nationwide housing decline has quickly driven some golf communities like the Falls from the fairway into the rough. The Falls Golf Course was designed by a noted golf architect and was once named by Golf Magazine as one of the 10 best courses to play. Look at this hole on top of a desert mesa. And in 2006, the resort was the backdrop for a concert by Andrea Bocelli. This was a development largely of second homes, and in the housing downturn, it went bankrupt. The resort on Lake Las Vegas that was supposed to look like Italy's Lake Como is a semi-ghost town.
Never in a million years would I ever have thought that Lake Las Vegas would be in the situation that it is, that we would be on a golf course that is now closed. It's very frightening, and it's very disheartening for sellers right now. So people use this as a little guest area.
Trish Nash is a broker trying to sell this house a few doors from Samantha and Marty. A couple from the Midwest had bought it as an investment for retirement.
How much value did the golf course add to the homes?
Quite a bit of value. The premium for being on the golf course was a little over $100,000.
And this is one floor, right?
The owners paid $650,000, but it's been on the market for 2 years now, and the price is about to drop from $489,000 to $265,000.
What's the most anybody paid for a golf membership?
The gold membership is $50,000. A silver membership is $20,000.
And is that just lost?
It's lost.
The numbers for golf courses are discouraging as well.
During the Great Depression, 30% of the clubs shut down and closed. We have now 17,000 golf courses in this country. I don't think it would be too much of a stretch to think that possibly 10% of them get closed down, whether it's permanently or even short term.
And it's on the market for?
At $329.
Oh.
That has potential buyers hesitating as they look at these houses, even at such low prices.
We'd like to know what was happening with the golf course before we invested our money and bought a property in this particular area.
They'd like to buy, but they're not going to while the golf course is a question mark.
What's interesting is that it throws in this whole unpredictable element to just owning a house.
Right.
Right.
It's kind of a gamble. I mean, we're in Vegas, and it's a crapshoot.
In some communities, wealthy owners are considering buying and operating the golf course themselves. That's not likely here at the Falls, where many people have lost their investment, even their retirement in one of these houses.
What did you see here when you looked at the documents?
What you typically sign and was in this community is a disclosure statement, which basically waives all of your rights against the builder for all the kinds of problems that we're seeing here today.
The golf course has the market stalled. The homeowners who are left have hit the ultimate real estate bogey.
We're not happy about it, but there's not much we can do at this point.
The golf course is being watered, so it won't turn completely brown, and eventually it may reopen. But for the Falls and a lot of golf communities, it could be a long comeback. This is Brian Rooney for Nightline in Lake Las Vegas, Nevada.
One more aspect of the housing crisis, searching for the green but coming up short. Brian Rooney reporting. When we come back, take me out to the ball game, but forget about the peanuts and the Cracker Jacks. How about a little duck confit?
Getting your daily vegetables and fruit can be difficult. 9 out of 10 adults don't get the recommended amount. That's why there's V8 V-Fusion juice. It's 100% juice with a full serving of vegetables, a full serving of fruit, and antioxidants A, C, and E. You get vegetable nutrition we all need, but what you taste is the fruit. Visit tryv8.com for $2 off new goji raspberry or passion fruit tangerine. V8 V-Fusion, an easy, delicious way to get more vegetables. Brand power, helping you buy better.
Tired of morning coming in the middle of the night?
it may be time for two-layer ambient CR. The first layer dissolves quickly to help you fall asleep, and unlike other sleep aids, a second dissolves slowly to help you stay asleep. Until you know how ambient CR will affect you, you shouldn't drive or operate machinery. Plan to devote 7 to 8 hours to sleep before being active. Sleepwalking and eating or driving while not fully awake with amnesia for the event have been reported. In rare cases, severe allergic reactions can occur. If you experience any of these behaviors or reactions, contact your doctor immediately. Side effects may include next-day drowsiness, dizziness, and headache. It's non-narcotic and can be taken for as long as your prescriber recommends. Like most sleep aids, it has some risk of dependency. Don't take it with alcohol. Wake up ready for your day. Ask your healthcare provider for two-layer ambient CR.
Well, I married my dream girl, but she didn't tell me her credit was bad. So now, instead of living in a pleasant suburb, we're living in the basement at her mom and dad's. No, we can't get a loan for a respectable home, just because my girl defaulted on some old credit card. If we'd gone to freecreditreport.com, I'd be a happy bachelor with a dog and a yard.
Offer applies with enrollment and Triple Advantage.
Wednesday, everyone on the island has a purpose, and his purpose could hold the answers.
So what really happened? You can talk to dead people.
To all of their destinies.
You're gonna get killed.
ABC's Lost, all new Wednesday at 9, 8 Central on ABC.
My decision to graduate.
This is the Civic Value Package, and there's a good reason we call it that. The Civic has a lower true cost of ownership than its competition, and that can help save you money down the road on things like insurance and maintenance. Plus, it's remarkably fuel efficient. Add in the fact you can get it for $149 a month. The name Value Package just makes a lot of sense. Both kinds. Go to Edmunds.com for an independent report on the true cost to own a Civic. And then see your Honda dealer for great leases and low financing.
Hey, hi. Could you take all these in for me, please?
All of them?
Well, it's the Boston cream pie and the apple turnovers and the white chocolate strawberries and the key lime pie.
So you need them let out?
No, in.
Out.
In.
Out.
No, in.
Yoplait Light. With 14 delicious flavors at 100 calories, it only tastes fattening.
Out?
Okay, I was just outside and then I came in, so if you could...
Honey, we have got to get another car.
Okay, we can go car shopping today. How about going 82nd?
I don't want to waste a whole day car shopping again. This is crazy. There has got to be a better way. Look!
Atlas Motors, bringing pride to 82nd. Hundreds to choose from, nicer cars, easier credit, bank financing. The best deals at Atlas Motors, corner of Southeast 82nd and Washington, 503-255-6000. It's easy at Atlas.
Nightline continues from New York City with Cynthia McFadden.
Well, baseball season's officially underway, and that means hot dogs, peanuts, and ice-cold beer, doesn't it? Here in New York City, the Mets and Yankees each have a new ballpark, and they're offering fans rather Epicurean fare. You may come for the game, but stay for the food. For John Berman, stadium cuisine is a such time.
The baseball season is upon us. Time for the first pitch, first swing, and first duck confit pizza?
Good.
Or...
how about a glass of Chardonnay, a fish sandwich, and a bowl of chowder?
Instead of, peanuts and Cracker Jacks?
Let's go, Yankees!
In New York, even if you don't care that the Yankees and Mets are rolling out new high-priced players, you might salivate over their new high-profile food partnerships.
We all love baseball, and so we decided, well, whoever wrote the rule that you can't have great food in a ballpark?
For the Mets, it's the Union Square Hospitality Group, run by celebrity restaurateur Danny Meyer. It means you can get their famous Shake Shack burgers.
I gotta finish this.
And Blue Smoke Barbecue.
Oh my God.
This is not your average bag of peanuts.
We did not approach this saying, okay, here's what we do. Now, how can we alter it or, pardon the expression, dumb it down so that we can serve it here? We didn't do that. If there was something we felt we couldn't reproduce as well, we decided not to serve it.
Wrinkled, good. For the Yankees, the partner is the Food Network,
We found the Yankees fans and our fans overlap a lot. So,
Really?
With the natural, yeah, people love to eat.
They'll be rotating in Food Network stars and chefs to cook at special stands, which means you can get some delectable fish tacos.
And we have some crispy cold jicama sticks to go
What's
with
a
that.
jicama stick?
Jicama is a big tuber.
What's a
And
tuber?
A tuber is like a potato.
Johnny David! You think most average fans know that?
Don't they just want to go to the ball game, you know, catch a foul ball and get a hot dog?
Hey, it's a long game. So you have a hot dog, then you start to graze around.
Very good. So if you're sitting in the stands with your chopsticks and your noodles here and a foul ball comes at you, what happens?
In your case, you're going to have to learn to work a little bit better with the chopsticks.
Both stadiums, built for a combined $2.3 billion, were specially designed with food in mind.
It's being cooked 2 feet away. It's being placed right here for you to view, and it's being served in a small batch. So you can just take this right now and start eating it, and it's fresh right off the grill.
Nothing wrapped in foil?
Absolutely not. You won't find that in this stadium.
But is it worth it?
That's very cheesy. If the pitching doesn't hold up, are people going to care if they're having a good burger?
Listen, we can control the burger probably more than we can the pitching. Ultimately, the experience of the ballpark should not be dictated by whether or not a team wins that day.
Is there a perception problem, or do you risk a perception problem by opening up these, for lack of a better word, shishi restaurants in a down economy?
No, because the value that we're delivering there is so good, and the price points are not outrageous.
True, both stadiums have their affordable options for all, but they also have rarefied restaurants for the elite ticket holders. This is the stunning Acela Club at Citi Field, run by the owner of Nobu, the kind of place few of us can get into in New York.
You know, if it's anything like Nobu, they won't be able to get in, so they're either going to have to call me directly or say that John Berman sent them.
Yeah, that'll get, you know, that doesn't get you a Big Mac.
But now a ticket to the Yankees or Mets can get you amazing sushi.
I see you're doing better on the chopsticks.
I can do it with sushi. I can't do it with noodles.
Chowder.
That's good.
Fruit.
Vegetables, cut up, apples, oranges. It's been pretty successful.
But at the ballpark, you want hot dogs. I mean, you want fries. You want stuff that's bad for you.
Well,
No one has bananas and beer.
And there's tacos, special fries, and meat from an actual butcher shop.
Is that weird?
It's very different, but it's been very popular.
Because I usually get a baseball hat at the game. I don't usually leave with like a side of beef.
It's all enough to turn anyone into a fan of the team's food, if not the team's.
We hope we converted you to a true Yankee fan.
You know,
and if we can make one prediction, is that we hope in October that we'll be cooking our steaks here as opposed to up in Boston.
You're welcome to come to Boston to cook your steaks up there if you want.
But there's more than bragging rights at stake.
If it works, we will all be raising the bar for sure. And the fans are going to come, and they're going to like it, and then they're not going to be happy with something less.
I'm John Berman for Nightline at the ballpark.
I gotta stop eating. I can't eat anymore. Don't make me eat anymore.
Foolhardy Red Sox fan John Berman in enemy territory, searching for a hot dog to go with those jicama sticks. When we come back, the latest on a new pirate attack on a U.S. ship and tonight's closing argument.
Wednesday. ABC's newest crime thriller is being called intriguing, gritty, and offbeat.
Second Squad, nothing is what you think it is.
ABC's The Unusuals, all new Wednesday at 10, 9 Central after a new Lost on ABC.
Our customers tell us they don't like being ganged up on. Here at Wilsonville Toyota, you'll deal with one professional from beginning to end. No closers, no finance managers, and no sales managers. Wilsonville Toyota, the dealership that's changing it all.
Hey, hi. Could you take all these in for me, please?
All of them?
Well, it's the Boston cream pie and the apple turnovers and the white chocolate strawberries and the key lime pie.
So you need them let out?
No, in.
Out.
In.
Out.
No, in.
Yoplait Light. With 14 delicious flavors at 100 calories, it only tastes fattening.
Out?
Okay, I was just outside and then I came in, so if you could...
You know what America needs? We need a comeback. So let's put on our rally caps and dig in. At Chevy, we're reinventing the ownership experience, introducing the Total Confidence Plan. Everything you need to get into your next Chevy with total confidence. Go to ChevyConfidence.com for details. Here's more good news to boost your confidence. Qualified buyers get 0% APR for 60 months on select Silverado models.
See your Northwest Chevy dealer or visit ChevyDealer.com.
Becoming a AAA member means more than help when you need it most.
You're on your way.
It means shopping discounts on things like books, TVs, and shoes for the kids.
Thank you.
Savings on insurance.
You're covered.
Great deals on getaways.
Enjoy your cruise.
And the peace of mind that we're just a phone call away.
Don't worry, we're on our way.
AAA. Membership means more.
Once there was a woman whose afternoon plans got canceled.
Perfect.
She could relax at home with a snack. Instead of her usual cheddar, she swirled smooth Philly on crackers and savored each bite. Feeling refreshed, she read up on the latest fashions, put together quite the outfit, went for a stroll, and made the style section. Amazing what the right snack can do for your day. Philly, snack happily ever after.
Have you ever wondered how car dealerships get their trade-in prices? When we appraise your car at Wilsonville Toyota, we'll show you Kelley Blue Book prices and auction reports, and it'll actually make sense. Wilsonville Toyota, the dealership that's changing it all. Where do you want to buy your next car?
Winner for Best Breaking News, K2 on your side.
More pirate news late tonight off the Somali coast. A defiant attack on another American ship, the Liberty Sun, a Houston-based cargo ship carrying food aid to various African nations. Pirates fired a rocket-propelled grenade and automatic weapons at the ship, which was damaged but was not captured. Now, ironically, on board the Navy vessel that went to the aid of the Liberty Sun was none other than Captain Richard Phillips, freed Sunday from his pirate captors. He's expected to reunite with his crew in Kenya tomorrow. Military officials have told our Martha Raddatz that there are no plans to attack pirate havens in Somalia, which brings us to tonight's closing argument. Do you think the administration is doing enough to stop piracy on the high seas? Tell us what you think by clicking on the Nightline page at abcnews.com, the Nightline Twitter page, or my Twitter page. And tomorrow, Good Morning America will have much more on the pirate story. The first images from on board the marks, as well as first-hand accounts of what happened on the ship when pirates attacked and took their captain hostage. What a story. And tomorrow night, little men and women on a big campus. We meet one whiz kid as he makes the transition from middle school to college.
It's a curve designed by control points. If we have a second-order Bezier curve, we have 2 points that are moving along lines towards other points, and 1 point that's moving along the line defined by those points.